Thank you for watching this edition of Your City in 5. I'm Ricky Saillas. The city is set to host open house style public meetings to inform the community about the voter-approved multi-purpose cultural and performing arts center. A total of 8 meetings are scheduled around town, one in each representative's district, with the first one set for 6 p.m. on Thursday, March 23rd at Andrus High School. The sessions highlight information such as the history of the project, studies the reason for the downtown location, and how downtown development helps the city's overall economy. City Council voted to hold the meetings to boost community awareness about the project. The meetings run through early April. Times and locations are posted on the city's website. These meetings are a great opportunity for residents to get answers to questions they have and to learn more about the process. If you can't make it to all of the sessions or any of the sessions, all of the information about the Multipurpose Center is posted on the city's webpage in English and Spanish. To access that page, go to elpasotexas.gov and click on the Multipurpose Cultural and Performing Arts banner. One way the city continues to invest in our community is by improving the quality of life. That means working on new amenities and improving parks. Your City in 5 specialist Nigel Sherman shows us a new playground that's now open in the Lower Valley.
And this is an incredibly exciting day for us, and especially should be for the Estrada Independent School District.
It is very exciting, especially because the park that we had previously here, or the playground, it wasn't that great. So the kids are really excited about this.
The study was conducted to identify playgrounds, and of course, the rated A through F. This playground was rated a D, but today, a very special day, it is now officially an A+ playground for our children.
I love this area. The climbing, they love it. They love it.
You can start at one place and never touch the ground, walking your way across.
Come here, come to this one next, and then go to this one next.
All of these playgrounds that are going in will be of a contemporary design like this, to where it really promotes more than just physical activity, but as we said, cognitive activity as well as social activity.
Nowadays, kids are on the telephone all the time, and this is great. This is really going to get families to come to the park more often and just have time to spend with their families.
This is one of the first times we've been able to really go through, because of the vision of our leadership, and replace things that have been deferred for years.
They love it. They really do. They're really excited about it.
Thank you, Nigel, for that report. Looks like a lot of fun. That new playground is at Yucca Park on Yarborough. Well, unfortunately, the city is having to replace a playground at a Far East El Paso park because someone burned it down. The fire department says neighbors saw 3 teenagers running away from the Cactus Point Park playground minutes before it caught fire. This happened the weekend leading into spring break. A slide, some of the poles that hold the canopy, and the wood chip surface burned, causing roughly $10,000 worth of damages. The fire department is investigating, but they say small fires like these increase around this time of year.
Often what it is it's children that are, or juveniles that are just bored. Spring break comes up, they're looking for things to do. Without proper supervision and without extracurricular activities, they start looking for other things to do, and unfortunately, mischief is usually what they turn to.
The playground will remain closed until it's replaced. If you have any information on this fire, call the fire department. Meanwhile, the police department is asking drivers to think orange this month. Officers are focusing on work zone traffic, and orange is the color you typically see in construction areas. As you know, there are a bunch of road construction projects around town. According to police, most crashes in these areas are caused by drivers who tailgate, are distracted, or speed. To avoid these accidents, officers say use caution while driving through work zones, watch for construction workers, and always drive defensively. College basketball's biggest tournament is underway, and you can be part of March Madness by recycling during the games. The city's recycling division wants you to dunk recyclables in the blue. The recycling squad put together a public service announcement video highlighting the importance of recycling right. You can score big by recycling aluminum cans, plastic bottles, and cardboard. Well, you'll get your shot rejected if you put pizza boxes and styrofoam in the blue bin. Those belong in the trash. Recycling helps reduce the amount of trash that ends up in the Greater El Paso landfill. For a list of recyclable items, visit recyclerightep.com. A lot of the times, the cans, bottles, and paper that we use don't even make it to the trash or landfill. They end up on the side of the road littering our city. Environmental Services wants to change that by rolling out the Great American Cleanup. One of the largest organized cleanups is set for Saturday, March 25th. There will be at least 20 cleanup locations around town where El Pasoans can get rid of lawn trash and bulky items. For more information on the Great American Cleanup, call 311 or visit the Environmental Services Department online. Elsewhere, political signs are quickly sprouting up around town. The city's Code Compliance Division wants to make sure residents, candidates, and volunteers know the rules before posting those signs. Restrictions on sign size and placement don't exist just to keep the city looking nice and uncluttered. Signs placed too close to the street or near intersections can block a driver's view, possibly causing an accident. The rules are also meant to keep signs from piling up and creating trash. Not following city ordinance can result in removal of the sign and a possible citation. For a list of campaign sign rules, visit the Environmental Services website or call 311. Ever wonder where mosquitoes go in the winter? Well, they may be hiding underneath your feet. The warmer conditions underground provide year-round shelter for these insects. Your City in 5 media specialist Desiree Gonzalez shows us how El Paso's Vector Control keeps an eye on these pesky boogers as spring arrives.
Well, what we did today was we set up traps for adult mosquitoes in the drain lines to determine the presence of adult mosquitoes. And what we can tell from that is if we're going to have an outbreak of mosquitoes in that area.
This is a light source. And usually in the summertime we also use dry ice to get the carbon monoxide on it. But since they're in the dark, what they do is they see the light. They come to the light, and as soon as they come in here, this little vacuum here sucks them into the net. And that's how we get them in there.
It's important because it gives us an indication where we need to start treating for mosquitoes. Remember, mosquitoes carry diseases. What's prevalent out in this area is West Nile. So what we want to do is we want to monitor ahead of time to make sure that we can treat the areas where any mosquito outbreaks occur.
If you see one, like on this one, it's just like a single, like a little stick, which is a proboscis. That's a female. See, that's a female, that female.
The best way to take care of mosquitoes around your home is to remove any stagnant water. Look for stagnant water, especially after a rainfall, in areas like dog dishes, flower pots, bird feeders, bird fountains, and gutters are a lot of areas where we find mosquitoes. We're out there. It's just we're in areas where people do not commonly associate mosquitoes. We're in reservoirs, we're in ditch lines, and also the fact that we're out at hours when most people are in bed fast asleep.
Thank you, Desiree, for that story. You can find out how to keep your home mosquito-free by visiting the Environmental Services website. Well, employees with the Department of Public Health will be putting on their boxers for a good cause later this month. The 2017 Colorectal Cancer Awareness Boxer March takes place at the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center. Anyone interested in participating can get a team together and work on designing the best boxers ever. Department of Public Health employees are already putting the finishing touches on their designer drawers. In addition to helping raise awareness about colon cancer prevention, the march will also include a prize for the most creative set of boxers. Organizers include the Department of Public Health and other members of the Southwest Coalition for Colorectal Cancer Screening. The march is free and open to the public. Participants say having fun is just a small part of the event's goal.
Most people 50 to 75 don't realize that they do need to get tested regularly and follow their doctor's advice on how often. The tests nowadays are non-invasive. Usually it requires an indicator slip that you drop in the toilet, and the slip will change a color if there is a problem or an issue. And then you follow the instructions on the kit. So the kit is very self-explanatory and easy to use.
The event is on Saturday, March 25th at 5001 El Paso Drive, right next door to the Department of Public Health. Activities are scheduled from 10 to noon. For more info, call 212-6629 or visit ephealth.com. Well, that's all the time we have for now on this edition of Your City in 5. But remember, you can find out more about the stories we mentioned today and other services provided by the City of El Paso by visiting our website, elpasotexas.gov. And of course, we're also on social media and City TV. Until next time, I'm Ricky Saillas for Your City in 5.